Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, or if you're not new but you haven't, please hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications. Try to get out as much content as possible. I'm really kind of recommitting myself and starting to really bust my butt. Whether it's reviews, which I've done a few, got more coming. Whether interviews, which I try to make those really interesting, get some cool people on to talk about some cool stuff, or shows. Like I just did the crypto meme review was yesterday, which is always fun. Truth Tuesday, which is always on Tuesdays because that's kind of I have to because it's the name of the show. It's in two parts. First part is on Litecoin Lisa's channel. Second part's on my channel, and we talk about some interesting and crazy things that are kind of current event stuff. Yeah, and other stuff. Just, I do a lot of content, so subscribe. Also, whether you're a new subscriber or old subscriber, hit the like button. Really helps me out with YouTube's algorithm and gets my stuff out there. Today, I'm going to do a review over Cannaland, which I think is super, super interesting. I'm actually very excited about this project because of two things. One, the team is like one of the biggest, but also I've covered other. I think this is a very, very necessary project for crypto in general. This industry, it's so messed up and so weird with the federal government and how it's legal and it's illegal federally, but different states are passing it. But the world, it's the earth, all different countries are coming to a point where this embargo against cannabis is ending. Everyone can see that it's political, which isn't that big of a deal, but everyone can see the massive health benefits that this plant could have been giving to humanity. And we've been really just shooting ourselves in the foot by keeping it political and keeping it about money and other things, that this research hasn't been done. Because now that it's starting to be done, we're like, oh man, we've kind of messed up. And if you look at the certain countries like Canada, they just opened it up, massive boom with the stocks, with everything. It was this huge, huge influx. I think Thailand just opened it up, massive amount of money coming into that country. And it's not just for cannabis or for, using it recreationally. There's tourism, there's, more people taking cabs and so on and so forth. The industry itself is the growth and the explosion of growth is so huge and so fast. It's mind blowing. So anyway, my point is that I've always talked about different projects, and a lot of them had great ideas, or like I said, it's a very necessary thing. But I first I watched an interview with the head of this, which you should. So we're on Rice Crypto, my buddy Rice's channel. Amazing interview. You can find his channel. Just scroll down on mine main page, and there's Rice. But he he interviewed the head of the project, and that's one of the things that just got me. This guy is awesome. His name's Matt, and he used the word serial entrepreneur, which I usually roll my eyes at that because it's kind of just a buzzword, kind of a scammy thing people put on their LinkedIn's. But this guy is awesome. He when he was very young, started a huge startup in Montana, and it did amazing. They were making tons and tons of money, millions of dollars, just him and a friend of his. And then Montana's like, whoa, this is blowing up. We started this little pilot program. We're going to change the laws. So instead of trying to mess with it, they just scrapped it, sold everything, and quit. Then he went down to Arizona, which there was a new program that the state was starting. He got a license. That blew up even bigger. They had dispensaries, farms, everything. They had over 140 employees. Did that, sold it. Used that money, and then started another one with a bunch of chain dispensaries, everything. They had over 500 employees. Got out of that. And then he moved on and started another one. Got out of that. He took a break for a while, and then he started a biotech company that focused on plants. And he did that kind of specifically to take on big pharma and the legacy, synthetics corporation and way of thinking. So, dude is a serial entrepreneur. It really does fit him. And then you can check out the interview. Like I said, it's really, really good. Hearing him, give the stories like I've heard. I was very, very naive and unaware of how messed up things were. I had friends that their families had dispensaries in Washington or Oregon, and they had made tons of money, but they're all hippy dippy, peace and love, that kind of thing. And when it comes to the banking system, these dispensaries aren't allowed to have bank accounts. They aren't allowed to take because their money's illegally made federally. So if a bank can lose their FDIC insurance if they take their money, so a lot of banks just won't even deal with it. So end result is these little mom and pop, hippies that started a store for, one love and all the right reasons. They're surrounded by armed guards. They live in a bulletproof box. It's really not what they wanted. It's a kind of creates a perversion of what they got into it for. So all these things need to be fixed. But it's very difficult. Like I said, I've talked about other projects. As soon as I find one I think has value, I'll interview the people on it. I'll talk about it. But when you're starting up a project like that, you have all of the problems of the crypto industry with, banks and so on. But you have additionally all of the problems legally of the cannabis industry. That's another thing about the team. Very, very knowledgeable and very, very focused and never been in any kind of trouble. An army of lawyers. So I think that this team is amazing. This is it. And then the time, the world is finally starting to give in. A lot of it is because of how problematic the financial sector is. And this is a lot of money that has just been left on the table and they've ignored, and they can see that now. Hey man, this is a lot of value that we can get into our school systems, into our state budget, so on and so forth, in taxes. This needs to be, we need to open this up. So I think the end of the prohibition is coming as far as the time that we're living in. I'm in Texas, one of the strictest states, and we're giving in. We're moving towards recreational use. I think we passed medical use. So I think this is a big time. I think that this project, let me switch this so I can go a little better. I think this project has the biggest chance of making it and becoming huge. Another reason is because they're focused on so much more, and they're kind of, I think it's because of the leadership, and because of his entrepreneurial acumen. He's used to building and not just trying to break in to an existing place. So let's go to Cannaland. They are trying to create a metaverse. So they're trying to create a real huge metaverse, but not just the kind of what you're thinking. Token is CNLT. You can get it on Uniswap, Bitmart. They have NFT launch, and a lot of things are coming on April 20th for some reason. That's I didn't yet know what that meant. Like a couple of years ago, I had to ask someone what it meant. So it's Web 2.0 meets 3.0. So you can experience online entry into cutting-edge immersive technologies, very, very immersive, that embrace user experiences through an integrated ecosystem. So the ecosystem, and this is one thing I was talking about, a lot of projects before this that had great ideas, and their heart was in the right place, but they're trying to break into an ecosystem that is working against them, that is already difficult. Kind of like XRP, they wanted to break into the banking system, whereas most crypto wanted to, break it and make its own thing. That's what they're trying to do here. They're trying to create their own playground, and because like they have the ball, and most times they're like, "Hey guys, let's play with my ball. Can I leave it? Hey, let's play with it." No, they're like creating their own playground, and then getting people to come to their playground. So they're not just focused on a place to hang out or anything like that, or a trading card game or something. They're trying to make an entire real metaverse and attract businesses. They're focused on business to consumer or business to customer and business to business. So creating a place that is open and trying to get new businesses to come in and to take part in the metaverse as far as advertising, promotions, concerts, to make a real metaverse, but not just with them, to bring outside different entities and companies in to show off their own wares, which I think is a really cool idea. So building that um, and using others to build on it, I think is a great idea. So very immersive, real branding. Immerse yourself in virtual retail venues where companies and brands can showcase their products to consumers. Like I said, concerts, stores, malls, um, virtual land. You can develop residential and commercial properties within the neighborhoods and commercial zoned areas for you and for your business. You could have virtual offices there for your business as well as stores. They're talking about upgrading, and this is really, it's so far outside of the usual thinking. Like if you go to any cannabis websites, it's a website and there's not a lot on it, not a lot of education. Some sites I've seen have a decent amount of education. There's an education block there you can see. Um, and there's a lot of that. And that's in the interview, he talked about how a lot of people just want to learn more. And the place where you can learn is you can ask your friends. Don't ask your friends; they're idiots. Don't. My friends are idiots. Um, but if you go to the store and you're asking, what word do you use? Like cannatender. It's like bartender for cannabis. You can ask them a lot of questions, even if they want to be, friendly and help you. You're still holding up the line for other people, so it's like not very conducive to a business environment where having an educational platform is, and you can go there and learn everything, and even have like seminars, AMAs, things like that are specifically designed within the ecosystem to do that. It's like really, really cool. Business services benefit from a vast selection of businesses services, including legal. So if you want to ask a question about your state or find out some information there, marketing, finance, testing services, and agriculture. Also in the education stuff, it goes really in depth with like scientific stuff, other things. Entertainment, enjoy interactive and immersive experiences that take audiences to a level that surpasses its physical world counterpart. You imagine going like a Snoop Dogg concert there. But the stores, what they were talking about, will be like actual stores. So instead of going to a website and looking at some pictures, you can go and through like virtual reality, actually look at the product there. You could pick it up. You could ask questions about it there. Um, and then purchase it, comes right to your house, that kind of thing. So it's a very, the idea, the technology, everything is really, really awesome. And like I said, I think we're getting to the time where could become a reality. This could really, really actually make it and happen. Now they have this one pager. They have a huge 44 page white paper, and they have an army of lawyers. So it's really, really long. But this is the co-founder, Matt Morgan. He's the one I was talking about. I got Mark Bonner and Jack Smiles. So the platform and ecosystem, virtual land, we talked about the virtual branding, education, business services, legal, brand, marketing, and finance, payment solutions, testing services, agriculture. Cannaland is open, wide variety of business services. So the payment services is a huge, huge problem. That's one, like I touched on and went over, and that's really what most projects try to hit on, because that's what's so screwed up. Whereas that's like just one of the things. And instead of trying to break in to that, they're just creating this whole world, metaverse universe, in order to exist in. It's really, really cool. Cannaland is the world's first cannabis platform that supports B2C and B2B components. The consumer and B2B model creates a 360 degrees immersive experience where businesses, services, products, and other appealing digital lifestyle items surround the consumer, encouraging them to participate and transact. No geographic boundaries exist, so Cannaland can create a truly worldly universe of commercial opportunity. The metaverse presents a unique opportunity to develop and promote products before introducing them to the physical world, and allows for conversational marketing and immersive experience that can help move the needle for participating brands. Best in breed technology, payment platform, limitless content integration opportunities, seamless migration from 2.0 to 3.0, so people don't have to work hard to get into 3.0, and endless possibilities. This is definitely ground floor. They're just starting this out. Like I said, a lot of stuff's coming out on April 20th. And just some of the numbers. United States alone, cannabis industry's total, and this is only a few states have approved cannabis for fun. The United States alone, cannabis industry's total economic impact is expected to grow from $8 billion in 2021 to $158 billion by 2026. That's a 20x. 30% of adults say that they have tried, or 40% have adults say they've tried marijuana. And some lie. 12% have used it in the past year. That's much higher, and I'm in Texas. 30% use it for medicinal, which is something that I think I need to do because I take so many opioids and I don't like that. And they're mixed with Tylenol, which I don't like that. 47% used for fun, 27 or 23% for both. And like I said, so a lot of countries are seeing the economic value, and they're and when it comes to cannabis as a drug, to be used for that, it's not like other drugs when it comes to crime and stuff. There's studies that it's very, very different. And also, as far as like medical research that's going on, it's doing like amazing things for all kinds of, not just with pain or with stress or PTSD, but like cancers and other things. We really, really, really have, like I said, shot ourselves in the foot by allowing politics to have limited us when it comes to us in this research. They do have you can go up here and check on all these. Their live entertainment for the first ever metaverse event is going to be on 420. Check that out. Cannaland to launch their NFT program on 420 also. Good info there. I'm going to put this in the description below. They have a link tree. You know how much I like link trees because everything's so easy to access from there. This here is the interview. Actually, cool. So you can go from my my launch page, or you can actually go to the interview from here with Matt Morgan and Rice. When you listen to this guy, you know that the team is very, very solid. But like I said, I think that the time is right for this. I think, and one of the biggest things is they got money. They got money backing it. So check it out. Like I said, links below to everything. If you have any questions, you can head over to their socials or hit me down below. I'm going to get into this. It's not financial advice. I'm not your dad. I'm not, telling you what to do. You should always do your own research. But I personally am going to start getting involved with this. I'm probably going to do some updates on it as well, because I think I'm going to move to hold a decent amount of this, as well as some of the stuff I've been going over, I'm shifting to put some money into. So I'll be probably doing some, like I said, some updates on that. It was good hanging out with you guys. Remember to leave a comment so you're registered to win yourself some crypto on the next giveaway. And I will see y'all in the next video.